Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw Logan. It is the how you mathematically want to break this down. I want to say 10th overall movie in the X-Men franchise, third Wolverine solo movie. Um, Ninth movie that Hugh Jackman has appeared in. Um, so with that said, man, it stars Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, Boyd Holbrook, Richard E. Grant, Eric LaSalle, Elise Neal, Elizabeth Rodriguez, and Daphne Keene. And it is directed by James Mangold, who has directed Copland, Girl Interrupted, um, 310 to Yuma, Night and Day, and the Wolverine that come out in 2013. And if you want to get a shout out in my review of Kong Skull Island, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got Logan, Wolverine, James Howlett, Hugh Jackman, Weapon X, and he is in it takes place in the future because Days of Future Past was in the future, so obviously it has to take place in the future, right? And he's doing what he got to do to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? He's taking jobs here and there, man. He's looking for work, man. He has an end game. He has a goal. He has a future goal that he wants to meet. He's with Professor X. You see it in the trailers, and he's going about his business, and this lady and this little girl get pulled into his path, and this other organization that's looking for them. His world gets flipped upside down, something that he wants nothing to do with, and he ends up caring a lot more than he thought he would. I mean, I'm gonna just come out right out and say it, man. I loved Logan. It's my new favorite movie of this short year that we've been in. Whatever, man. The first week of March, Logan is my favorite movie of 2017. It's like Deadpool was the test, man. If Deadpool works, we're gonna do an R-rated Wolverine movie. Deadpool worked beyond expectations, and so does this. This, in my opinion, man, is the way that Wolverine should have been portrayed for the past 17 years. Wolverine has always been meant to be a vicious, brutal, R-rated character, and this movie is vicious and brutal and severely R-rated, man. It's graphic in language and visuals, insanely violent, man. If you're thinking about taking your kid to watch this movie, man, just don't. You a fucking idiot if you take your kid to watch this damn movie. I loved Hugh Jackman's performance, man. It's not like he hasn't killed it in the past. In everything from the first X-Men to Days of Future Past to his small little bitty ass cameo in X-Men First Class. He's unreplaceable. They shouldn't recast Wolverine for a good 10 to 15 years. Don't even consider it. Um, this is one of the best performances he's given in the series. Like it's like a walk-off home run in Game 7 of the World Series. It's like Jerome Bettis, Ray Lewis, Peyton Manning, man, winning the Super Bowl and then retiring. This is Wolverine's Super Bowl, man, and I can't praise Hugh Jackman's performance enough. As far as the script and the story in the movie, man, it's great. It's never boring. It's never dull, and it covers so many different emotions, man. It's tense. It's funny. It gets emotional. Everything I wanted in the very last movie that Hugh Jackman did. Daphne Keene plays a little girl named Laura, who has similarities to Wolverine, to Logan, especially if you've seen the trailers, and she is hands down, far and away, no questions asked, my favorite character in any movie I've seen so far this year. She was great. I loved it, man. I loved it. There's a characteristic about her for like 85% of the movie, and then that changes in a blink, and the character improves. Like for that 85%, she's great. But she gets better at the end of the movie, toward the end of the movie. Boyd Holbrook is serviceable as the villain, man. He's not a Magneto, Mr. Sinister, Apocalypse, Omega Red, Sabretooth. He's not a well-established villain, but he's serviceable, man. The villain is in the movie because all comic book movies need a villain, but he's not the driving force of what's going on. And he killed it too. He's gonna be in the Predator movie next year, and I can't wait to see him in that. I really have no flaws, no issues, nothing to complain about this movie, man. I loved it from start to finish. So you know, as soon as it starts, the opening scene, you know what you're getting into. It's bittersweet as hell, man, because it's the last time you see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and even with like all the leaked pictures, I thought I was gonna go into this movie haven't already seen it because of everything that leaked, but nah, man, it was all fresh, man. It's nothing like any comic book X-Men movie that we've seen before. It could be a game changer for the superhero genre, for the comic book movie genre. Kudos to Hugh Jackman. Kudos to James Mangold, man. I can't praise it enough. I don't want to keep y'all anymore. Go see it, man. If you even hesitating and you're interested, go see it, man. You shouldn't be disappointed. It's everything that I feel like the X-Men series should have been since 2000. If they just like don't do X-Men movies for like 10 years, they need to bring the whole X-Men series back as an R-rated comic book movie series, and let these characters be real and be brutal and go through the struggles that they all go through, man. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, I will say that Logan is dope as fuck. Have you seen Logan? What is your favorite X-Men universe movie? Everything from X-Men to Logan, Deadpool included. What's your favorite Wolverine solo movie? Origins, The Wolverine, Logan. I put on Letterboxd in my Origins review. Origins should have been titled Weapon X. Weapon X, The Wolverine, Logan just would have been a very dopely titled trilogy. So if you want that shout out in my Kong Skull Island review, man, within $2 million, higher or lower, how much is Logan gonna make opening weekend, man? Be the first, be the closest, get your picks in before the results come out. Next weekend, I want to see Kong Skull Island, of course. The weekend after that, I want to see Beauty and the Beast, and I might go see the Belko Experiment if it comes here. Tag me in your ticket stubs, no matter what you watching, man. Logan, Before I Fall, The Shack, Get Out, Lego Batman, John Wick, The Great Wall. I got reviews for Lego Batman, John Wick, Get Out, Justice League Dark. That's all February. I did my movie talk recently on my favorite directors, man. Watch all that for me, man. Like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me, man. Watch these credits. Peace.